Hello. It is Pride Month. That is the month it is. I wrote the script for this video on the tablet I'm filming on. Obviously, I can't look at it through the tablet, so I took pictures of it on this 3DS. I'm gonna read it from here instead. I'm really good at everything that I do. 3DS started dying, so I had to charge it too. So in honor of Pride Month, I wanted to do just a little video about casual representation. Oh yeah, that's the title of the video. Because it's important to helping normalize gay people. That's what the 3DS says. Yes, the queer-focused narratives that have slowly become more popular over the last couple decades are incredibly helpful, but treating a gay character as you would a straight character is just as, if not more, important. Now, I'm sure some people watching need an explanation on what casual representation is. It's a pretty vague definition, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. But I'm going to give you that definition now. The picture for this one is really bad. So this is going to be fun to try and read. So, what is casual representation? It's the name of the segment. It's crazy. It's when the character's sexual orientation or gender identity is not important to the plot. That's the definition of it. That's all. It's kind of a vague definition, like I said. By vague I mean broad, I guess. It's not vague. It's just a very broad thing. You can tell whenever I go off script because I start mumbling. It's really funny. Um, but yeah, it's really just that simple. Just write a queer character. Don't make that their whole personality. Groundbreaking. Absolutely insane. I know. I am saying things no one has ever even thought before. But bring all of this up because I want to talk about a show I like, and this is the way I came up with for doing it. So, the show that I want to talk about is The Owl House. It's a good show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's an animated show. It's on Disney Channel. Absolutely insane. It's a really good example of how to do casual representation, which I think is fun because it means I get to make a video on it. So the Owl House follows Luz Noceda. That's not how you say that. I said it wrong. I'm gonna keep going, but I definitely pronounced that wrong. Um, she's a teenager who finds herself stuck on the Boiling Isles. I'm using my hands now. Which is a place where magic exists and people use the magic because they can, because it exists. I'm so good at explaining things. Wow. Her and the people she meets there, we'll be talking about some of them in a minute, go on some wacky adventures and just overall have a nice time. And nothing bad ever happens to any of them. um, that's all I'm gonna say about it because I want you to go watch the show if you haven't. It's a good show. Look at the camera now. It's a good show. It's on Disney Plus. I'm also gonna put minor spoiler. Okay. Spoiler warning. I'm really good at talking. It's a minor one, but did I just wink on accident? What just happened? But I'm gonna talk about some stuff. I'm specifically gonna talk about one character that counts as a spoiler. So be warned. Be warned. let's start talking about the characters now, I think. Alright, yeah, we're in this segment now. I gotta move my chair because I'm gonna edit pictures onto this side of the frame, so yeah. I'm on the right side of the screen now. Um So I wanted to start with this character, or somewhere over there. I don't know. I can't see it. Rain Whispers. I'm clapping. You just can't hear it because it's not making any noise. Um, Rain is the leader of the Bard Coven. That's I'm pretty sure that's actually what it's called, which is funny. I think. I don't know. I think it's funny. Um, they're the love interest for Ida, who is a character that we'll talk about later. Um, and Rain is also non-binary, which never comes up in the show, which is exactly what is. Yeah, it's that counts. I think that's what I said. Casual representation is. It'd be weird if I talked about a character that broke the definition immediately. That would just kind of. Oh my god, the picture for the next two are pretty bad. This rivals the fucking segment earlier. Um, picture away. It's probably already gone. Um, so next, I'm going to talk about this dog thing. Picture appear. I don't know what that is. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. Everwolf, I think is how you say that. I don't know. I've only watched the entire show all the way through. I don't know how to pronounce the characters' names. So I had heard that Everwolf's pronouns were he, they, and I didn't know if that was true, so I looked it up, and Google doesn't know. I got male, female, and non-binary pronouns. I don't actually know on this one. I'm including them because change that picture. The first result I got on Google was they them, so it counts, I guess. There's another picture there now, I think. So we're gonna move on from that one because that one barely counts. So next up, this is the spoiler one. Be warned. Okay. So next up is the collector. Picture appear. Wow, crazy. So the collector is going to be the main antagonist for season 3, I think. I don't know. Season 3 isn't out yet. If I'm wrong, please don't come to the comments when season 3 comes out and tell me all about it. I know, because I'm going to be watching it. I don't know that much about the collector. I couldn't really come up with anything. Dana Terrace, the person who made the show, has said that the collector uses he, they pronouns, so I didn't know that until I looked it up last night. Sounds pretty casual to me. Changing pictures. Yes, I'm using the stylus. It doesn't work whenever I try to use my fingers. Oh, this is a better picture. I took a second picture for those two, and then I forgot and used the bad one. So good at this, wow. So now, picture away. It's probably already gone. I probably took it away as soon as I stopped talking about the collector. I want to talk about Ida and Lilith. Picture. Wow. Picture probably appears before I say their names. I just found out. Grabbing the stylus for now. I dropped it. I dropped the stylus. I'm grabbing the stylus because I felt like it. I just found out that these two are queer last night whenever I looked it up. And I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, I didn't know. So that's fun. They're sisters. They look kind of different, so you would be forgiven if you didn't know that. Lilith is kind of the main antagonist in season 1, I think. The main recurring antagonist, I guess. And then and then she becomes a protagonist in season 2. It's crazy. It's crazy how character arcs can happen and stuff. Um, Ida is just a protagonist the whole time. Yay! Hooray! Ida's house. You're never gonna guess what house it is. It's the Owl House. It's crazy. I'm gonna like refilm this whole video because I'm gonna go through the footage and be like, I did a terrible job, and just do the whole thing again. It's gonna be really funny. Lilith has been confirmed as aromantic and asexual, I think. I don't know, I only found one person that said that, so I'm just assuming. And Ida has been it's been hinted that Ida is bisexual. I don't know. That one's not actually confirmed. Picture change. I am running out of time, and we have so much storage space in this thing. So last in this segment, I want to talk about Luz and Amity. Yeah, it's crazy. I bet everyone that's seen the show knew that this was coming, but if you haven't seen the show, you don't know who those people are. And I know they're the main couple in the show, which doesn't sound casual at all, and it sounds like I'm breaking the rules. So why am I talking about them? Guess what? The fact that they're a lesbian couple does not come up. The fact that they're a couple does, obviously, but not the lesbian part. So it's casual. No one's like, hey, it's two girls. It's just, oh, it's two people dating. It's crazy. Never happened before. So yeah, that's the whole segment. This took me 7.5 minutes to talk about like 8 characters, maybe 7. Who knows? Gonna move back into the center. I'm in the center again. Wow. It's great. I'm moving closer. Yeah. Okay. So why is casual representation important? I mentioned that it was earlier, but I didn't really say why, so I'm gonna go into further depth here. Sounds like a good idea, me. It matters because, like I said, or did I say this in the intro? I gotta go check now. Wasting my very limited time. Yeah, I actually mentioned this in the intro, so I'm gonna skip past that line. Next picture. Like I said in the intro, I'm reading the script now instead of talking out of my ass. The queer focus stories are helpful, yes, but if we're gonna fully normalize non-straight relationship, trans people, and gender non-conforming people, which is something we want to do, obviously, then we have to treat them like we do cisgender heterosexual people. That's what that says, right? It says straight in the script. I said it wrong. Whoops. Gotta redo the whole video. I mean, that feels obvious, right? Like, to normalize them, just treat them like you would any other person. Sounds pretty easy, right? But casual representation has kind of been traded for putting the gay people front and center and being like, look at the gay people. They're gay. Which, like, money. Yeah, it helps sell the stuff, so I guess it makes sense why they would do that, but I also want them to stop doing that. So write casual representation. It's very useful. I'm so bad at ending segments. Oh my god. I need to take like a writing class right now to be better at this. Also, not saying that you can't write non-casual representation because I wouldn't be able to stop you also. So definitely like still do that. but also write casual representation. Because if the only time gay people are shown is like, whoa, gay person, then it's gonna be like, oh, well, that's the only time gay people can happen, and we don't want that. So I think I've explained myself pretty well. I'm gonna go to the outro now. This is a really bad picture again. Um, so yeah, that's all the confirmed gay people and trans people. Also, I forgot. Um, in the Owl House, there were seven, I think. I think the show is really good, not just at representation, but just like as a show. Like I said earlier, it's one of my favorite shows. If you're gonna start watching it because I said it was good, which is weird to think that anyone would watch something because I said it was good, but I guess that can happen. Um, I'm gonna tell you right now, season one just kind of okay. Like it's still fun. It's still an enjoyable season, but season two is a lot better, and season three is probably gonna be good too. I don't know. It's not out yet. That's all. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna stop talking now. um, Happy Pride.